దీపు దీపు
This conference will now be recorded.
Welcome to Dr. TSPR show. This is Dr. Tangella Shiva Prasad Reddy alias Dr. TSPR. Namaste, Adab, hello. You have to excuse us. We are a bit late, maybe around 6 minutes delay because of obvious reasons. This time, no technicalities, but in spite of fragile health conditions prevailing in Dr. Satish Ranjan's family, very boldly he has come forward to do this live show because he says this is going to be one of the best shows which is going to put all the doubts regarding the natural immunity once for all, because it has been the political philosophy, the political policies at the cost of science and logic which have been determining the agenda. Whether there is a medical necessity, whether there is a medical emergency, if so, who is the one who is supposed to take the call? But instead, World Health Organization, how it is dictating, how it is functioning, without data, no transparency. Similarly, CDC, FDA, Indian Council of Medical Research, DCGI, right from Indian Union government to all state governments, they have created a fear psychosis, and health issue has become a law and order issue. Now it has become a big commercial pharma insurance issue. Many people lost their livelihood. Many unfortunate across the globe lost their lives. The near and dear ones are literally suffering, unable to fathom this. That's why, welcome to this special show, sir, Dr. Satish Ranjanji.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Our prayers with your family to recover in spite of.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So we'll straight away get into the show. Let me not. Yes, sir, I'll make you a presenter.
Yes,
Which one I should make?
the other one where I'm not
Okay.
using my camera.
How can an health issue become such a major commercial money generating issue for few people who have become very rich? That is why every citizen on this earth should wake up. Health is our right to life, right to health is in our domain. We have to decide what sort of treatment, prevention, and for that we should be well informed. Whichever vaccine, whichever treatment you want, you go ahead. But you should be well informed, because the disease should not be more harmful and dangerous than, the prevention or treatment should not be more harmful and dangerous than the original disease itself. Yes, Dr. Satish Ranjanji, please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. So already you have mentioned about so actually I was asking a bigger question. So what is COVID-19? COVID-19 is a disease. It's a disease caused by the coronavirus. And what are the ways to prevent it, and what are the ways to to get out of this pandemic? So it's only the immunity. And immunity you gain by natural immunity, you gain by natural infection, and now the vaccines have come up, so there are some immunity gained by vaccination. So okay, now you have two options. So people are getting exposed every day. People are getting exposed. Now you see situation in Germany is also getting towards worse. Now more than approximately 40,000 cases are new coming up. More and more children are getting sick. Everything is happening. So the very larger question still persists: how to get out of this pandemic? How we are going to get rid of this pandemic? How we are going to move ahead? So the only way is that the immunity will get rid of the infection caused by the virus. So natural immunity and the vaccination. So these are the two things which are scientific, which need to be studied, which need to be well researched, and come out with a definite data and a logical supporting scientific evidence But now what it has become, it has become a political policy. So that's what we have to understand. Really, it should be a political issue and a political, this should become a political policy, or this should remain as a scientific subject, and more research and more research, scientific data should back the decision making policy of the government, because they are the executive body. So let's see what was happening in the US. So in the US, recently the Senate committee, they started debating on the vaccine mandate versus natural immunity. Yeah. So in US, you see, the Democrats say the mandate will increase the workforce because they are in the government. So they say that if you are mandating the vaccine, then it will increase the safety. But you see what the Republicans are saying. Republicans are just saying the opposite. They say that if you mandate the vaccines, the workers will quit. And both of them had a very good logic, and both of them have come out with a data that the Republicans say that too many people have already quit the jobs, and there is a huge labor shortage, and therefore it should not be made mandated, because out of fear people are quitting their jobs, and they have cited, if you go through this article you will find. So you see, now they are debating purely based on the how people are responding. Nothing is debated based on the scientific. Then the question of mandate, then the Republicans, where they came out with pure scientific evidences, and they talk about the three scientific evidences which we will discuss now. So one of the three scientific discussions which was held in US Parliament was the Israel study that we have discussed 2 weeks before. So that is one of the landmark study regarding the immunity, regarding the vaccination, and the bigger question was here: who should be vaccinated and whom vaccination mandate should be imposed. So one group of or one section believed that those who have been naturally infected, they have a natural immunity, and they should not be mandated for vaccination. So now, what could be the basis of this decision? This should be purely political, or this should be scientific. So this we are going to discuss and give you some data about what we know about the natural immunity and what we know about the immunity after vaccination. So three major studies have so far come out, and unfortunately these studies are from US and from Israel, and I don't have any data from India except the seroprevalence. We will talk about this lacking in India later on. So the first immunity, the first study which I already mentioned, that was from the Israel. So this we have already discussed and there they have already mentioned that the vaccinated people have a higher chance of getting exposed to the chance of reinfection from the coronavirus. So this we already know. So now the second study was from the NIH itself. The National Institute of Health, and NIAID is a part of that National Institute of Allergy, which is headed by none other than Dr. Fauci. Yeah. It's also belong to NIH. So NIH itself has come up with a study, and they have found that a very lasting immunity is present in a person who has recovered from COVID-19. So all those who have naturally recovered, they also have a very lasting immunity. And if you go to that's why I put this screenshot, go to this website, and there you will find a complete article. This article is here. You will find a complete article, lasting immunity after this, and this is the paper. So anti-SARS-CoV-2 receptor, no. Yep. So here you will find all the detail of this study, and you will see that they have clearly accepted that the various components of the immunity that is required or that is activated post infection. So they are very robust in person who are naturally infected by the virus, and scientifically and medically they don't need to be vaccinated, and the vaccine mandate should not be imposed on them. On the other hand, what they have found, the immunity gained by vaccination also lasts, but the immunity gained by natural infection is equally good, and these people can fight with the virus reinfection much better, or even equally better than the vaccine-induced immunity, and they have also, based on their previous study, we also know that this immunity lasts for 6 to 8 months for sure. So, why these questions have come up? Because it's not only the antibodies, but there are some other components of the immunity which also decide what kind of immunity you will have. So this is the biggest lacking in India. So we are not doing exact, which I have mentioned before also, the comprehensive immunity study, in which you should not only study the antibodies, but you should also study the other component of the immunity, especially the B cells, how the B cells behave, because B cells are the cells that produce the antibody. And other component is the T cell. So T cells directly attack the virus, and they have the ability to directly eliminate the virus. So antibody, B cells, and T cells. So three components you have to study, and then only based on this scientific data, you can better understand what is exactly happening, and then how to respond to this pandemic. Whom should be vaccinated, whom should not be mandated for vaccines, and then you can distribute your resources well to prevent further reinfection and to get out of this pandemic. But unfortunately, these scientific data are not being discussed in India. Indian parliamentarians are not interested in discussing, or neither interested in getting these kind of studies done in India. Only at the maximum they will do seroprevalence study. I will come to about this later on. So this is the one study that came out from the NIH, which clearly supports that the natural immunity is also giving you a much superior immunity, and these people should not be mandated, which is well validated by the findings from this institute. Another important study came out from the Rockefeller University. So the Rockefeller University went ahead. They really studied the B cells, the quality of the B cells, how the B cells emerge, and what kind of antibodies are produced. So this is very important to understand in terms of vaccination, in terms of natural immunity. So what they have, I have put screenshot of their findings. What they have found: vaccination produces greater amount of circulating antibody than natural infection. But the new study suggests that not all the B cells which produce the antibodies are equally created. What that means? This means that vaccination gives rise to memory B cells that evolve only over a few weeks. So post-vaccination, you will have antibodies making cells, the B cells that will be developed only over a few weeks, and that is why now you are seeing this clearly supports the study from the Israel, why the antibodies were declining and why you have so many breakthrough cases in the vaccinated people. So vaccination is, if you think, is the way that you will get rid of this pandemic, so this is not going to be completely true, because breakthrough infections are reported in the Israeli study, and 13 times higher risk prevails in these vaccinated people. Today I will myself come about because I have also done today my RT-PCR test post vaccination. I will also see what's the result. And what is the good thing about the natural infection is that, see what the natural infection does. So natural infection birth memory B cell that continue to over several months, and now it's also expected that after natural infection, the memory cell that are being developed, the antibodies that will be produced by these memory cells may even last longer, and these memory cells will prevail for a longer period of time, for months rather than the weeks, and then you will have definitely a longer immunity. So this is a very, very important study, and this study clearly also suggests scientifically, logically, it supports the data from the Israeli study, because they just done the study, retrospective study in 2.5 million people, vaccinated, non-vaccinated, and only the natural immunity, only the naturally infected person. But why it is happening now? Here are the scientific evidences that are emerging, and which the world should accept and the world should respond, because we have to not get into this vicious cycle of, now you see why Europe is highly vaccinated reason, but still now they are having a cycle of the fourth wave is now already on the anvil. Germany, France, UK, Russia, these countries are facing a huge number of cases. In Germany now, we were thinking that things will not be worse in America. Yeah. But in Germany also now you see the hospitals are getting full and government is imposing more and more severe restrictions. Yeah. My city was supposed to be one of the best or safe, but now today when I went there to the testing lab, I was shocked to see almost 50% of the cases that came there were children from the schools. They were testing positive. So situation, and also the adults, even the vaccinated people, they were also there, but now they are documenting all this. So definitely, so vaccination, what who has to be vaccinated and who not to be vaccinated, now it should not be a political issue. It should be purely based on scientific data and scientific evidences. Israeli study, I have already mentioned that what happened in Israel, and why Israeli government, Israeli people are still suffering. So now the biggest question is how India should respond. So how India should respond. So for this, I have written an article long back. I have written an article uh, here. So I have written an article in July this year. So this states COVID-19 expert call for national pandemic prevention program. So now this article is really very, very relevant in the light of this scientific study. Here, what I have proposed certain things which we must do, The first thing is genomic studies. So why genomic studies are important? Because genomic study will help you to understand what kind of variants are emerging. And I have written before, we should do a very categorical study of evolving variants, not only from the naturally people infected people, but also from the vaccinated people, so that we can really understand what new variants are emerging. And you will be surprised to know that now many variants have emerged. One of them is mu variant, and this mu variant is almost 2 times evading the immunity gained by natural infection. So see, if this kind of variant will circulate, it will spread across the world, then the world will have a bigger problem, and India will also experience a problem as we have experienced in the first, the second wave, because the Delta variant emerges and it escaped the immunity of already that we have gained by natural infection, and large number of people were reinfected, and also large number of people were naively infected. So that is why genomic study is very, very important. Second thing I have said, what we have done mistake. So we that already I mentioned from the first and second. Next thing I have done the immunity from the antibodies. So antibodies that you have to study, for sure you have to study how long, what kind of immunity that you have gained after infection and after vaccination. So these two must be categorized. In India now we know that there is a very high, almost 90% prevalence of antibody. But we have to know out of them how many are purely vaccinated people or who have never been infected, and how many of them have the immunity, the antibodies after natural infection. This is also very important. Now India is having a very good situation largely because of the immunity gained by a natural infection, not not largely gained by vaccination, because still the vaccination is not too high. See, in July I mentioned about this comprehensive immunity study, and here I have mentioned that all the components of the immune system that we have discussed now, the antibodies, the B cell, and the T cell. So here I have mentioned that these all three should be studied well, so that we can really understand what kind of immunity we are gaining out of this natural infection, and what kind of immunity we are gaining out of vaccination, so that we can decide based on the scientific data who has to be vaccinated, who not to be vaccinated, so that we really come out of this pandemic. We should not get into this vicious cycle of series of waves, one wave after the other. And this, if we not do now, then it's a highly likely that we will also land in a in a worse situation in future. because the variants, if the variants will emerge and the immunity is not good to counter this variant. So what India should do? So India should immediately start this comprehensive immunity study, and we should study all variant of concern and variant of interest as well, because the variant of interest, as I mentioned, the mu variant is a variant of interest because it's not widely circulating across the globe. But this variant, one study recently has been published, this variant is almost 2 times immune from the immunity gained by a natural infection. So see how dangerous this is. 2 times more immune than Delta variant, that I mean. So see how dangerous this mutant is. And if this mutant will spread very fast, then it will become a variant of concern, and then it can cause. So in the beginning, the Delta variant was also variant of interest. I wrote an article, and after that, I mentioned that it should be called as variant of concern, and later on, then it was called as variant of concern, and you see how it created the problem across the globe. So we must study this variant of concern as well, variant of concern and variant of interest, by doing a neutralizing assay from the naturally recovered and the vaccinated person. So we have to take the antibodies from both groups, from the naturally infected person and from the vaccinated person. And then you have to see that how these antibodies are able to neutralize these variants of interest and these variants of concern. If they are able to do it, then we are, at least as of now in India, at least as of now, we can say we are safe. And if they are not able to do it, then the risk is still there. And then anything, the situation can turn around any time in future. So that is why we have to do real scientific-based evaluation, scientific-based investigation, and then only we can decide our future based on these logical scientific data. And in parallel, we must keep on doing this genomic surveillance, because the variants keep on emerging, and it may keep on emerging. So what kind of variants are emerging in India? It's very, very crucial to know, because Delta variant emerged from India, and new variant is emerging from another country, Colombia. So it could be that new variant emerges from different part of the world, including India. So that is why it's very important to continuously do this genomic study and the immune study. And unless and until you do it, you are really in dark. You don't know what can be a future course of this pandemic. So that is why now these scientific studies are very relevant. And it should be really based on scientific evidence, and it should be a medical necessity. It should not be a political necessity or political whatever, because of interest of the pharmacy, or because otherwise we will in near future never will be able to come out of this pandemic. Europe was thinking that they will, after vaccination, they will be in a very good situation, but now you see what the situation is becoming now. So with this, I will hand over to you, Dr. Reddy.
Yeah. Just I want your presentation to go through once again, so that such a big exposure you have made today. US, we call, that is Congress as well as Senate. The discussions are going on. Why is India not doing it? Where are the politicians? Where are the parliamentarians? Where are the members of legislative assemblies, councils, Zilla Parishads, right to Sarpanch? Where are you? Why is that it is not being discussed on the floor of Parliament and Assembly for a scientific conclusion? Now US debates in a big way, because in spite of vaccination, the breakaway infections, it's a big news even from Germany, coming from where our guest of today, Dr. Satish Ranjan, is on live. Even Germany, breakaway cases now happening. How can this be taken as just simply vaccination? That is why this show becomes more important, that it exposes the new truth that the World Health Organization is just playing with the lives of people. Likewise, all the governments. Let me not mince any words, because when it is life which matters, how is that you are trying to push a vaccine without any trial? And even today, we have been challenging right from US, FDC, I mean FDA, CDC, Indian Council of Medical Research, DCJ, all governments, if the vaccines were truly working, why is that they are under emergency use authorization after even 1.5 years? Now it is close, coming to 2 years now. Why is that these vaccines are still being protected under emergency use authorization, making the spending from the public money? Why are you doing it? And why there is no liability and compensation angles? This is a big question, because breakaway infections are happening across the world in spite of vaccination. That is why US debates in its Congress, and you have seen how Republicans and Democrats trying to discuss it out, but the ruling fraternity, they say yeah, they have to, and Republicans, they have pointed out the scientific evidences. At least we are happy. The first scientific evidence, the Israel study, we have brought it out 2 weeks back very clearly. Can you just blow it up, sir? It was very clear.
This is the Israeli study.
Yeah. 3 groups. Those who had 2 vaccinations, doses of vaccination, those who had 1 single dose of vaccination, and those who were not at all vaccinated but had attained natural immunity. The study done in 2.5 crores. Not like these
2.5
vaccines,
million.
not like
2.5
Indians.
million.
Indians have 130 crore. I am challenging Covishield and Covaxin. On how many Indians you have done a trial? Where is the data? Come on, put the data. WHO playing hide and seek as if it is granting. Who are they to grant? I don't understand. Pfizer, 2 weeks. Now Covaxin, they took so many months. But where is the data? Where is the logic? Where is the logic? If that is true, why these breakaway infections? WHO and the other, last week also we had world exposure done by Dr. Satish Ranjan, that whether it is originated from lab and is it being controlled into different variants? Is it spreading now? Because US is silent. What is that organization, Dr. Satish Ranjan?
This was the EcoHealth Alliance.
EcoHealth Alliance. Why US administration and even US Congress and Senate, why are they not discussing this? EcoHealth Alliance, funded by the same NIH. Now the same NIH today publishes that natural immunity is as good as, better than, in fact better than vaccine immunity. Then what is this? NIH funds the EcoHealth Alliance. EcoHealth Alliance funded the Wuhan laboratory, and very clearly how this virus, this strain came out of that lab. Last week we have shown that was a big exposure. Still the world is silent. No country discusses such an evidence. How can this? Now you see, they are the ones who propagate that this is pandemic, infection spreads. They are the ones who manufacture vaccines out of the blue, mRNA technology, different technologies, they come out and they give emergency use authorization. Now again after that they say breakaway infections. Now again they say 4th wave, different variants. Is it not what we have discussed last week? That was is it not a world exposure? How the same EcoHealth Alliance, what is his name? President, what's his name, sir?
Dr. Peter Daszak.
Yeah.
Dr. Peter Daszak, yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So-
and you know that the Trump administration cancelled his grant, but this Republicans.
Trump administration, Republican government cancelled the grant for this, but unfortunately the Democrats, they have allowed him to head the WHO team to inspect Wuhan laboratory. When the fingers were pointed at EcoHealth Alliance and the president, and he has been made part of the inquiring committee and he headed to Wuhan. So the truth comes out. Last time we discussed, he is the one, suspected one. Now he becomes the investigator. Now he is the judge. EcoHealth Alliance. That was a big exposure. In continuation of that, US Congress debates. Republicans come out with the clear agenda, clear scientific evidences. The first one, Israel study. I'm challenging our governments. 2.5 crores. What is there in the Israel study? Is it not true that those who had taken 2 vaccine doses were the ones 13 times more liable, and they were infected, they were hospitalized? Is it not true? I'm asking the entire world. The show comes with evidences. Come on, you challenge us. And you also participate. If you are wrong, kindly prove it. We will host you because it is the question of health of people. Let us not mess with health of people. Let us not allow this loot by some people who are becoming neo-rich and these governments dictating terms, making health issue into a law and order issue, creating fear psychosis across the globe. What is this? That is why we are challenging you. Is the Israel study true or not? Those who had taken 2 vaccines were 13 times more liable to get infected and hospitalized, is it not? Natural immunity 13 times more robust than single dose and 2 doses from Israel study. Is it true or not? Similarly, today NIH, the National Institute of Health of Fauci, the same group who have funded this EcoHealth Alliance, who is being responsible for the Wuhan lab leakage, they have hushed up how US agencies have hushed up. That also last week we have put it, all the documents. It's all documentary evidences. No one speaks. Why? And the same man heads the WHO team to Wuhan. Now, is it coincidental? This same NIH today you have seen, we have presented to the world, very clearly states that natural immunity is as good or in fact better than vaccine immunity. Now they say this paper has been presented by the Republicans when they during the debate between Democrats and Republicans just 2 days ago. Is this not true? Not only that, as he pointed out, Dr. Satish Ranjan is a molecular immunologist. Not just antibodies, you need B cells, you need T cells which produce them. Here is a big, I think you can enlarge it upon. Rockefeller study very clearly states that the research of B cells very categorical and clear. Why there is a immuno escape, why there are breakthrough infections, because the vaccine's immunity is just only for a limited period, even if it is so. Because we have own doubts, because if governments are clear, World Health Organization is clear, United Nations is clear, they have to come out clean. Why still you are pushing them under emergency use authorization, investing public taxes, money, the taxes paid by the public? Why still there is liability and compensation angle? Here is the evidence. The Rockefeller University study very clearly states how these B cells have been producing antibodies and how long they last. When you compare it with natural immunity, robust immunity which has come out of Israel, it's 13 times robust. And here also they say the natural immunity is much superior than this. What will you say? This show has now clearly, in continuation with the biggest exposure of the world, the lab exposure, EcoHealth Alliance, WHO, Wuhan laboratory and US agencies, what happened? We have put it across to you only. Now in continuation with that, when US Congress debates why the Indian parliamentarians and the legislative assembly members are all those concerned, right from Sarpanch to Zilla Parishad chairman, why are they keeping silent? In spite of these scientific evidences, one gentleman comes, the other gentleman comes, they just address press conferences and they impose the mandate. Shall we take this? In spite of these clear evidences last 2 weeks which you have been presenting to the world, and we have requested everyone, because my mobile number is there, email ID, everything will be there. You are most welcome to prove us wrong. But if you are not doing so, how can you play with the lives of the people? Who has mandated you? The right to life is fundamental right of every citizen across the globe. And right to health is his prerogative, his right. How can you dictate terms? How can you turn a health issue into a fear psychosis issue and a political policy issue, not a medical issue at all? Medical necessity should have science and logic, and thereby these studies very clearly disprove of their own vaccines. We are not saying anything. The NIH headed by Mr. Fauci, last week also we demanded, why is he keeping silent? Is it not NIH who funded EcoHealth Alliance? Is it not a fact that Trump administration stopped the funding? And is it not a fact that after this again, the same EcoHealth Alliance president of that becomes part of WHO team and heads to Wuhan lab when the suspected fingers were there. The suspect is the investigator, and the suspect investigator himself is the judge giving a clean sheet to Wuhan. But the agencies also, they said there may be, it may be, that also be presented to the world. In spite of that, the world is silent. That is why we had to come out with this show. Whether vaccine immunity is superior to natural immunity, the breakaway infections are happening in Germany too now. In spite of even our gentleman guest, Dr. Satish Ranjan, is vaccinated. Still, they are suffering there because here is a big exposure. Rockefeller University, B cells, it only acts only for a limited period, even if it acts. That is why, is it not a fact that we are being pushed into vaccine mandates without proper trial, without understanding the safety and efficacy, and spending public money in what should have billions of dollars across the globe, making these companies to go richer and the richest. But we are all suffering across the globe, wave after wave. We lost livelihoods and our health is still at stake. Many lost their lives. They spend their fortune. In spite of that, these governments are not waking up. That is why every show after show, we have been presenting scientific evidences, logic, all those on your screen. In spite of his fragile health, Dr. Satish Ranjan said, no, we have to come out with this. This is the biggest exposure. Again, once again, I only hope people will start questioning. I only hope the Supreme Court to High Courts at least will understand, will take this data, and they will judge and pass judgments. They should come to the rescue of the innocent citizens across the globe, because the personal liberty, right to life, right to health is at stake. Because of this all, where is the genome study in India? That is $1 million question. How are you stating that these vaccines are working when you are trying to mass vaccinate? That is why we are demanding remove emergency use authorization. There should be liability and compensation angle. Allow other systems of medicine, Ayurvedic, Anandaya medicine, approved by High Court, except one strain. Why our union government and state governments are not employing thus? Naturopathy. We have so many alternatives in India. Various therapies are there. We have seen during first and Delta variant wave, people were quarantined, they all recovered with natural immunity. Is it not a fact that people have got herd immunity? In spite of that, you are pushing for this vaccination, and this vaccination, what it is doing in the entire world, you want that to be repeated with India too? That is a big question to the governments, to Indian Council of Medical Research, DCGI, and all concerned, and all who have been trying to highlight. They are also equally responsible. Without any data, without any science, without any logic, how can you make those headlines, creating panic and fear amongst the honorable citizens? This is very bad. Yes, Dr. Satish Ranjanji, you can conclude.
Yes, yes. I mean, in order to move forward, I mean, clearly the decision should be made a scientific. It should be a scientific decision. You know, scientific understanding should prevail. From the beginning, I have been saying this is a scientific problem, and the scientific understanding was missing in India, in Indian bureaucracy, the decision maker, the policy maker, everyone. But still, though, they did not initiate all the scientific studies that could help India to come out of this pandemic. But the other part of this, the other countries, they are doing it, yeah. But still, what we are doing, we are just following some dictations from some countries or some organizations and blindly adopting it here. In India, we are vaccinating, but we don't know whom we are vaccinating, how we are vaccinating, who are the people who should be vaccinated, who are the people who should not be vaccinated. Now, this would be the big debate in India, and the resource should be distributed in such a way that you really come out of the pandemic. We really want our life to be back to normal. Everybody in India wants their economic activity, their social activity back like before, yeah. So in order to do that, you have to take correct scientific decision, not political decision that will suit the interest of any pharmaceutical industry or the interest of the political party. So that is the main important message. If you really want to help people to come out of this, please initiate and perform the scientific studies, at least those which we have today already recommended, and it's already recommended before also. At least do that in a manner, in a fashion in which it should be, and then come out with a scientific data and scientific evidences, and based on that you should decide your future policy to get out of this pandemic and let the people lead a proper normal pre-COVID era life again. With this we would like to conclude. Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, sir. At least now I hope I'll get back to the normal mode. This is for today. Whether science, logic, medical should be part of medical necessity or political policy, making some companies rich, richer, and the richest. Our life, we are a constitution, and the taxes paid by us are the ones which dictate terms to both union and state governments. How is that we are keeping quiet? The world also has to debate. At least there you find genome studies are happening. It is just not antibodies. Kindly understand, we have presented. People should demand B cells and T cells. Did they do a genome study? How is that the efficacy or safety of the vaccine is determined? Our life is at stake. The future of ourselves and our children, our families, and our citizens is at stake. So clearly, now we have exposed that science and logic should take precedence over these politically motivated decisions which create panic. You have seen the entire world, we have shown you. Even in Europe, even cases are happening now, even from Germany too, after even they are vaccinated. Should India do the same mistake? Should India vaccinate all those who have natural immunity, attain herd immunity? We are going around. But again, we have been warning, take precautions. Precautions doesn't mean that just mask yourself, and that is nonsense again. These nostrils are there, but at the same time, you should know how to prevent yourself getting infected. At the same time, you should also understand why you should not infect others also, because that becomes a clear responsibility of every citizen. Once we understand that logically, believe me, the world will be very, very safe. Very, very safe. And don't fall out of fear. That is why we have been demanding every citizen should be well informed, truly well informed. We should demand, where is the data? If it is true, why still an emergency use authorization? Why there is no liability and compensation? Why no other Anandayas medicine or others come under emergency use authorization and without any liability and compensation? Why are they not distributing them? You should question them in spite of the court's order. Ayush government, the Ayush department's clearance. Likewise, natural therapy, so many have recovered with so many things. But why is this government keeping quiet? India has resources, alternatives world may not have. India can lead the world when the breakthrough cases are happening in spite of those totally vaccinated. Whether you take UK, Israel, now Europe, US, why not India take a lead? Why should we succumb? Every citizen should start questioning. Only then we will be out of this. Otherwise, you see what is happening in Europe, Israel and US in spite of those vaccinations. Same NIH headed by Fauci comes out with a paper that also we have presented to the world. See the ambiguity. They also acknowledge natural immunity after all this hangama. They are trying to wash it clean. And Rockefeller study exposes them wonderfully. And it makes Israel study now more and more clear that those have been vaccinated are more prone to get infected and hospitalized. And those with natural immunity are 13 times more robust. That is why we request, if there is anyone around the world, you can join our show. We will invite you. You can dispute, you can present. Other than these facts, if you feel there is anything. Otherwise, start writing to every government, every medical research organization, including Indian Medical Association. You should write them, because ultimately tomorrow, we have seen the Goa court. It will penalize those who are trying to inoculate without proper understanding what they are inoculating, what is the real good thing about it, and what are the complications, whether it is going to be effective or complications. You should inform everyone. Only after that, the ethical doctors' ethics, it's clearly mandates that do no harm. Are we doing that? Are we doing that? Question ourselves. this is for today. Tomorrow, this retelecast will be there on Citizens Dr. TSPR channel at 11 a.m. Indian Standard Time. Kindly subscribe, share, and support DRTSPR channel, Citizens DRTSPR channel, Environment People, DRTSPR channel. DR means it is doctor. So, at least we have been trying our best to bring out the clear data, evidences, science and logic, whatever is happening across the world. Now we have presented US Congress debate and how the debate is shaping there, how NIH, Rockefeller studies, Israel studies have come out very clearly that the natural immunity is the only saving grace, that is much, much superior than these under trial vaccines still being pushed under emergency use authorization, investing our taxes, public fund, and ignoring various other disorders, whether TB, dengue, malaria, which are more fatal and serious in spite of treatment. This is what we have been stating. They have ignored everything, and still there is no liability and compensation if these vaccines are truly working. So the choice is yours. Every citizen has a right. We keep you informed. Once you are informed, it is you who has to decide. There is no question of imposition, and there is no question of any other information other than science, logic and evidences. Thank you, sir. Take care. I wish you a speedy recovery.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Wish you a
Yeah,
speedy
thank you.
recovery. Entire Germany also, we wish that Europe, they overcome this phase truly and
I
in a
hope,
sound health.
I hope so. Situation
Sound health,
improve,
truly
yeah.
and sound health. Very, I feel my heart goes with your people there. And thank you once again, in spite of your fragile health. It has been a very good show today, and I think I really hope people will become more and more mature and understand and start debating, then questioning all the governments and their agencies. Thank you, sir. Take care.
Yeah.
World over, I mean, first India, Sukha Nidra, Shubharatri, the world over. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Right, sir? Bye.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you. Take
thank
care. Bye.
Bye. Good night.